How's this looking on you, bud? Nice and tight? Yeah? Good. Oh, hey! Today, I got a little something deep. Now, I love myself a good mystery, and I bet that most of you do as well. So, for today, in honor of my green hair, I want to do a nice little conspiracy roundup of 3 of the most interesting conspiracies that I found and have been able to follow. Most importantly, have been able to follow. I think for this episode, I'm going to need a little something stronger than an adult soda. So, excuse me for 1 second. A little bit of sage. A little bit of sage to cleanse out the negative spirits. Keep my mind clean. Now that we're done with that bit, let's begin with the conspiracy roundup. Roll it. Part 1. The secret space program. I say we start this off right, okay? We got aliens, secrets, and maybe space Nazis? Who knows? Let's dive into this one. Yup, there's a little theory that says the US has actually colonized multiple planets. The government has aliens working with them, beginning in Eisenhower's term. These aliens might be known as the Men in Black, and the government has secret alien spacecrafts ready. I dove deep down the rabbit hole for this one. And you know what I found? Rob Lowe. I don't want to get sued, but I will show a clip of the trailer.
Since I was a little boy, I've loved spooky legends and scary mysteries. And when I had boys of my own, we bonded over those campfire stories.
We're going on a search for Sasquatch.
We debated whether Bigfoot was real.
That is a real track of Bigfoot.
Or if ghosts really existed. And we swore that one day we would find out those answers together. That day has come.
Yes, Rob Lowe, or better known as Benjamin Oliver from Wayne's World.
Who wants Chinese takeout? I know a great place.
I'll have the cream of some young guy.
Or Chris Traeger from Parks and Rec. He's also in that one, I guess. No one ever talks about Wayne's World anymore. The show is called The Lowe Files, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's trying to kill an afternoon. These people aren't professionals at all. It's great just seeing Rob Lowe just try something that, in retrospect, like, the government will kill you over. Besides Rob Lowe, let me direct you to my boy, Corey Good. He's a whistleblower where at the age of 6 was shot to the moon in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And would spend 20 years training on his psychic abilities on the moon and or Venus. Now the Nazis. So apparently the Nazis lost World War II so they can go to Antarctica and make UFOs to go to space and colonize it. Which they succeeded? Eisenhower would also get involved at this time, and aliens would even be visiting the White House. As you can see in this photo right here. Look at those spooky dots. Apparently Einstein also met with with a bunch of aliens as well. One of the aliens, his name is called Valiant Thor. He just looks like a normal dude, but apparently because he said that he was an alien, everybody believed that he was an alien. I'm bouncing around a lot right now, so maybe I can draw something out to make it a little bit easier. Follow me. So we got Nazis here. They lose and they go to space. They're like, later Gator. While that's happening, what's this guy's name? We have Valiant Thor, VT, and our boy Howie over here, Eisenhower. And VT is telling Eisenhower, hey, we need to all form together, aliens and Americans. and get the space Nazis. Corey over here, he gets shot into space and decides to become a whistleblower and tell the world about the secret space program. And that's it. It's really that simple, people. I dare you to go and check out Above Majestic. And then come back here and write in the comments whatever little bit of information you actually retain from that. Please do that. And now to transition to something that's very flat, we have the Flat Earth Theory. Now where to start from here? Flat Earth is a belief of just that. The Earth is flat. As you can see, I don't think so. This has become one of the most famous conspiracy theories of the 21st century.
Everybody here can agree on absolutely one thing, which is it is not a globe.
We've known that the Earth has been around since the 16th century. In 1950, the Flat Earth Society was formed. In 2013, the Flat Earth Society blew back up because of a bunch of celebrities that were saying that they believe in the flat earth and the internet. Here's just one argument that flat earthers will give you. So, we have a globe. It's round. It's a ball. You have a plate. It's flat, but it's also round. You being Morty, cannot stand on anything but the top of the globe, because if you did, when it spun and you stood on it, you'll fly right off. But if we were on a plate that was spinning and we were in the middle of it, we can't fall off because we're in the center. That's the best you're gonna get from me. Let me just say this quote I found. You ask someone if their car is blue, and they say no. Then you say, okay, what color is it then? They say back, I don't know, but sure it isn't blue. I bet you're wondering where we can go from here. I'll say I got something that's way deeper than the Earth's core. Okay, whew. Where do we begin here? We talked about space, we've talked about Earth. Let's talk about the inside of the Earth. More specifically, the second Earth that's within our Earth. Okay, so there's two people that I'm going to talk about for this section. Both these people are pretty credible. I'm not going to say crazy. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I'm going to use the word wacky instead. Nicer, right? First person I'm going to talk about is a 17th century scientist known as Edmund Halley. He was able to figure out the curve of a comet. They actually named Halley's Comet after him. Now you can't say you didn't learn anything from this video. At least you could say that this is the one knowledgeable thing that you're gonna get out of this video. Everything else can be bullshit. Halley was the first scientist to scientifically say that the Earth is hollow and support it with facts. He wrote that we have 3 different crusts on this Earth, which really isn't that big of a deal, but at the time, it's very impressive. Jump a few centuries later, and we'll have an explorer named Admiral Byrd. He would travel to both North and South poles to look for those Nazi space bases. See? It all comes back together. What Admiral Byrd reported was traveling through a massive hole in the top of the North Pole and seeing a massive civilization. He also saw flying saucers and a sun. Now, let me just be honest. The only person that I would trust with information about the center of the Earth would be my boy, Brendan Fraser.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the center of the Earth.
We do have massive caverns, don't get me wrong, but I don't believe that we have giant civilizations that live inside these caverns. Maybe Nessie lives in them, to be honest. So, what did we learn today? Conspiracies could be a lot of fun, and some might even be proven real. And it's our duty as citizens, with the voice of many, to question the norm and band together to face the truth head on. I'll tell you one thing though, it's pretty nice to take my flying car and to go visit the land before time.